welcome back to Modern Meta Matchups, and this is the first episode since probably one of the bigger bans that we've had in a little while, and that is Lurrus is no longer in the format.
No, he's not.
Was in a lot of the decks, almost a third of competitive level decks were playing Lurrus. We don't have him anymore, and that means some decks can play 3-drops again, kind of like the one Arven's going to be playing today, because we are playing Murktide versus Jund.
I'm excited.
I'm going to be playing the Izzet Murktide deck, which we have played on the channel before. Features cards like Murktide Regent, Dragon's Rage Channeler, as well as Ragavan. Those are kind of the threats for the deck, and basically just trying to turbo them out and get in for some damage. Tell us a little bit about that Jund deck.
Yeah, so on my side, I get Liliana of the Veil, because I don't have Lurrus in the sideboard. And of course, I get Pyromancer as well. And I also have some Jundum cards, you know, I get Goyf, I get all the removal spells, and of course, I also get Ragavan. So it should be a lot of fun.
And if you like these videos, you can let us know very easily by hitting that thumbs up, give us a like. While you're down there, you can also hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to us if you haven't already done so. And even if you have, it wouldn't be a bad idea to share this video with some of your friends, let them know if you like our content.
Absolutely, and once you're down there, you can always check out our Patreon, and please leave us a comment. We've loved hearing back from you guys.
Without any further ado, let's get into game one.
Let's do it.
I did win the die roll, so I'm gonna go ahead and go first in this first game here.
Are you sure? I mean, I'm okay with going first.
Tell you what, I'll go third.
Make me sad.
Yeah, I don't know. This could be a keep. It's a little bit risky.
I think I'm gonna keep mine.
I think I'm gonna mulligan.
Okay, so my game one hand's actually kind of sweet. I do have 3 lands and a swamp, an overgrown tomb, and a bloodstained mire. For my spells, I have a Ragavan, 1 Fatal Push, and 2 Liliana of the Veil. Those should be pretty sweet dealing with those Murktides that I have no other way of dealing with, so I feel like this is a pretty good hand. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, let's see if I like these 7 any better than the first 7.
You know, I'm okay with you going to, you know, less than 7.
Well, I'm already at less than 7. Yeah, I'll keep this one.
Okay.
And I think we're gonna go ahead and, even though this card's really good, I'll put it to the bottom. So for game 1 here, my opening hand is decent. I did mulligan, so I only get to keep 6 of these 7 cards. But the cards that I do have are Scalding Tarn and a Steam Vents for my lands. As far as the threats go, I have a Murktide Regent as well as a Dragon's Rage Channeler. A couple of spells that I'm looking at keeping here. I have a Spell Pierce as well as a Consider, so I have some early game interaction. Maybe try to find some better cards because I do have that Darcy. Maybe it'll let me kind of surveil into some better cards. And because I mulliganed, 1 card has to go to the bottom. In this case, it's going to be Archmage's Charm. Just because my hand is, I don't have 3 mana for 1, so I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to cast it. And I want to make sure that I still have my early interaction, so that's the card that's going to the bottom here. Alright, I'll go ahead and lead things off with an untapped Steam Vents.
Ooh.
So I'll take 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and play a creature, and that's going to be Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Darcy, huh?
Yep, and then I'll pass.
Alright. How about a swamp?
Yeah.
And how about a push of the fatal variety?
Yep, can't do anything about that.
Cool, I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I'll untap and draw. I'll go ahead and just play a Scalding Tarn.
Okay.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Alright, let's see here. Sweet. I'm going to play a Bloodstained Mire, and then I'm going to sacrifice it to grab 1 Stomping Grounds untapped.
Sure thing.
Alright, with that, I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to dash Ragavan.
Dash Ragavan. Sure thing.
Move to combat.
Yep.
Coming for 2.
I'm going to take some game actions here.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and unholy the Ragavan.
That was kind of mean, Austin.
I know.
Yeah, dice.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Scalding Tarn, and I'll just grab a basic snow-covered island.
You got it.
Alright, and then with this island, I'll go ahead and cast a Consider.
Consider. Yeah, I got nothing.
Take a look at that card.
I'm gonna cast my Force Negation. Jund.
I think I like that enough to just draw that one.
I don't like this.
And then it'll be my turn, I'm guessing.
Yep, I'm all set.
Alright. Of interest, let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to change my plans a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and cast an Expressive Iteration.
You got it.
Okay.
Expressive Iteration, huh?
Flooded Strand will be exiled. I'll put that one in the hand, that one on the bottom.
Okay.
And then I'll play Flooded Strand as my land for the turn.
Okay.
After that, I will just pass.
Let's see what we can find here. Interesting. All right, same verse as the first. I'm dash a monkey. Ragavan.
Yeah, that happens.
Move to combat.
Yep.
Come in for 2.
No blocks here.
Go to damage.
Yep, I'll take 2. You get a treasure,
I do.
and you may cast a bolt this
A
turn.
lightning bolt, you say, huh? Nah, it's gonna stay in exile.
Okay.
I am going to play an Overgrown Tomb as land for the turn. I would like to move to my end step.
Yep.
Monkey goes back to my hand.
Yeah, and I'll also go ahead and just sacrifice this Flooded Strand to grab a tapped Steamboats.
Yeah, you got it.
Go ahead and untap and draw. What do we got going on here? Do we have Delirium?
Are you delirious?
I'm not delirious, as you say.
Nice. I like this.
However,
Uh-oh.
I do have the ability to exile 5 cards.
No, I don't like this. Austin, let's not.
3 of which are instants and sorceries.
I really don't like this. Can we
I'll
be
play
friends?
a Murktide Regent.
Yeah, you get a Murktide.
So it comes in with 3 counters on it.
That's pretty good.
So I have a 6/6 flyer.
You do.
After that, I'm all set here. I'll just pass.
Oh, man. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm going to play a land.
Yep.
I'm going to tap 3 mana and play 1 Liliana.
Liliana. Well, that's very unfortunate for me.
Probably.
But to make you use your treasure and make it so you don't dash another Ragavan, I think it is worth it for me to just cast the Spell Pierce here.
Yeah, in response, I'm going to sacrifice this and grab a basic mountain.
Sure.
So with the Spell Pierce on the stack, I'm going to pay 1, sacrifice my treasure to pay for it.
Yep.
Then Liliana enters.
Yeah, are you going to plus?
Oh, no, I'm definitely going to minus.
Targeting me?
Yeah, actually.
Dang.
And I'm going to pass.
Alright, I sacrifice the Regent as that is my only creature.
Yeah, I like this. I like this so far.
Liliana is a little bit of a problem.
So I've been told.
But I don't know how many options I really have here.
Play another region.
I actually don't have the mana for that, even if I wanted to.
Control Z, undo.
I think I'm going to play a Ragavan.
Okay. No dash.
No dash.
Okay.
And then I'll just pass the turn.
Interesting. No land, huh? I like this. Draw. Okay. Well, in that case, let's lead things off with 1 Thoughtseize.
It is a bit unfortunate. It's going to resolve. I have a Murktide, a Charm, and a Counterspell.
Interesting. So I think we're actually going to hit your counterspell here.
Yep.
And I'm going to lose 2 life in the process.
Exactly.
And then let's plus the Liliana as well. I'm going to discard this card.
And I'm going to discard my Archmage Trim.
It's another Liliana. And then we are going to play Pyromancer.
Yep. Discard 2 cards.
I am going to discard Liliana and Ragavan.
Alright.
And I'm going to draw 2 cards, make 2 elementals.
Yep.
Here is my 2 elementals. Draw 1, draw 2. And I think that will be my turn. I'm all set.
Yeah. I'll untap and draw. I'll play Misty Rainforest.
Ah, so that's what you drew.
I'll go ahead and just sacrifice it and grab another snow-covered island.
You got it.
And because I have all this mana and only 1 card, I'll actually pay 4.
Okay.
And my 3 instants.
Okay.
To cast the Murktide that we already know about.
Yep, you got it.
So it'll be another 6/6. Seeing as Ragavan just dies on an elemental here, I think I'll just pass.
Alright, let's untap and draw. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
Targeting Ragavan.
Yeah, Ragavan will die. Last turn, Liliana got rid of my Murktide. This time, I'm trying to rebuild. I get my Ragavan out, I get another Murktide out, and he has another Lily, which would be fine, but he got rid of my Ragavan, so now I have to sacrifice my Murktide. That's a lot of sacrifice going on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it out of this one. I've lost a lot of resources, and Arven's still got a Liliana the Veil going.
And I'm also going to sacrifice my Liliana to a minus, targeting you.
You don't want to target yourself?
I'm okay. I'm very much okay. Right. I'd like to move to combat.
Yep.
Coming hot.
I'm taking 4.
You are. Second main, I'm going to play a Goyf.
That's not good for me either.
Nope, it's pretty large. I will pass the turn.
Alright. Need a good draw here, or it's over.
Do you have an enchant or artifact in your graveyard?
No.
He's currently 4 power.
Alright. Well, I'll just play Ragavan.
Yeah, you got it.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm going to untap here. And draw for the turn. And then I would like to cast a Blood Braid with a Cascade trigger on the stack.
Yep.
We find an Inquisition. I'm going to choose not to cast.
Okay.
Probably seems smart.
You don't want to see my jazz hands?
No, not particularly. I would like to move to combat here.
Yep.
I'm going to send everything except 2 elementals into the red zone.
So 4 power is all Tarmogoyf is?
Yep, 4, 2, and 2.
Creature, land. I only have creature and land.
Yep, I have Planeswalker, Instant, and Sorcery.
So it's a 5?
Oh, it is 5. You're correct, absolutely. Yeah. It's coming in for 5.
5, 6, 7. Alright. Well, I guess I'll block the Blood Braid and take 7.
Okay.
I'll go down to 2.
Trade across. I will pass my turn.
I don't think there's anything I can do here, but we'll see what I draw. Just a 1/1.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that's. I don't think that's a...
You got it. We'll go to sideboards and then get into game 2.
Yeah, Drew.
Right, so for the sideboard here, I'm going to go ahead and bring in some Jace the Mind Sculptors and Furies. The Jaces will help me hopefully try to match the value that Arven is getting with his Gen deck over there. And then the Furies are decent cards. They dodge some of the removal. They're good at getting rid of planeswalkers, creatures. They hit pretty much everything other than like Tarmogoyf in the deck. So they're pretty good. As far as what I'm taking out a couple of Spell Pierces. They are fine on like turn 1 to maybe stop like a discard spell, but they just lose value very quickly throughout the game as he's making his land drops. The spells aren't very expensive, so the Spell Pierces kind of just lose their value as we saw in game 1. And then I'm also going to take out a couple of Archmage's Charms just because they are very good, but a little bit slow, and I kind of need to try to take out some of the slower cards to bring in other slower cards.
Yeah, so on my side, I'm actually bringing in 2 Terminates because his big creatures, my removal can't hit outside of Liliana's, and 2 Endurances. He plays with his graveyard fairly consistently with Darcy and the Murktide, so I want to hit that as quickly as possible. What I'm taking out is a little bit more rainbow. I'm taking out 4 different cards. Push doesn't really hit too much outside of his small creatures, and Bolt does that anyways. Inquisition, kind of in the same thing. I have Thoughtseize, which is just much better. My young Pyromancer over here isn't the greatest, because like I don't really want to discard gas, and out of the graveyard is kind of where I want him to be. And K-Command is great. doesn't hit anything. It maybe gets back a monkey for me, but not really great. So it's kind of where I'm at with this.
I'm gonna try going first again.
Are you sure? It didn't work out last time, so.
It did not work last time, but maybe I'll get to keep 7 cards this time, and that'll be the difference maker.
I don't like this.
This hand's definitely slow, but I'll give it a try.
I think I'll keep mine as well.
So for game 2 here, I have maybe a questionable hand. I have 2 Spire Bluff Canals, a Polluted Delta, and a Scalding Tarn, so I do have 4 lands, which is quite a bit. It is enough land to cast one of the spells in my hand, which is Jace the Mind Sculptor. The rest of my hand, I've got a Mishra's Bauble, which works well with the fetch land. It gives me a pseudo Scry with my draw. And then I have a Murktide Regent. So I am going to need to draw pretty well here. Hopefully this Jace can come down and kind of help me get ahead, or I'll be able to get maybe an early Murktide Regent if I just find some spells here. We'll see what happens though.
Okay, so game 2 hand, I'm a little less confident about, but I'm still going to keep it. I have 4 lands, 3 of which are Bloodstained Mires, and 1 is a Stomping Grounds. The spells variety, I have a Thoughtseize, so that should help me attack his hand in the beginning. And I do have 1 Fatal Push and Ragavan. So I'm hoping I get to dash it if I Thoughtseize turn 1 and maybe sticks around. We'll see how it goes.
I'm going to lead things off with a Mishra's Bauble.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Whose library would you have to look at?
Well, to play around Thoughtseize a little bit, I'm just going to play the Scalding Tarn and pass the turn.
I see. Draw for the turn.
Yep.
I'm going to play a land.
Sure thing.
I'm going to sacrifice and grab a basic swamp.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 1.
Yep.
And cast 1 Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Well, you only have 2 targets.
Interesting.
I have a Murktide Regent and a Jace.
I see.
And 3 lands.
I'm going to take the... Oh boy. I guess we'll just take the Jace here.
Okay.
I'll go down to 17. I'll pass the turn to you.
Well, at the end of the turn, I'm going to bauble myself.
You got it.
We definitely don't want that, so we're going to go ahead and just grab a tapped Steam Vents with this Scalding Tarn here. Alright, well, I'll untap. During my upkeep, I get to draw a card.
You do.
And then I draw for turn.
Are we going to see a turn 2 Murktide?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried.
We're going to see Polluted Delta.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm actually going to shock myself here.
Okay.
And I would like to dash in 1 Ragavan.
Sure thing.
Move to combat.
Yep.
2.
Well, I did draw a card that wasn't a land. It was a Lightning Bolt.
Yeah,
it's going to go right at the monkey's face.
Hey, dice. I'm all set. Go ahead. So this is great for me. I got to dash this monkey. He has nothing. Found Lightning Bolt. Back to square 1 again.
At the end of your turn, I'll go ahead and sack the Polluted Delta and grab another tapped Steam Vents.
You got it.
Okay. And go to my turn, untap, and... Well, that's the card we wanted to see, I think.
No, that's... I didn't want to hear that.
Because it's 2 mana to look at 3 cards.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
So... we will do that. And I'll go... hand, exile, and bottom.
You got it.
I'll play a Spire Bluff Canal.
Okay.
And cast a Ragavan.
Yep.
I'm all set.
All right. Well, since here's the thing, right? You harmed my Ragavan.
You're gonna come in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I also have a Ragavan that meets the graveyard.
I'm gonna play another land. I'll pass.
All right. I'll untap. Well, first verse same as, or second verse same as the first. Something like that.
You got it.
Another iteration.
You got it.
Back-to-back iterations.
I mean, hey, it seems pretty good to me.
I will take that. Let's see. I think I'm going to exile this here, consider. I'll put this card in my hand, and unfortunately this one's going to go on the bottom. I liked all of those cards, though.
That's not good. They weren't lands?
No.
Darn.
I'll play a Scalding Tarn.
You got it.
And then...
You gonna consider the future?
I think I'm actually just gonna sacrifice the Scalding Tarn here and grab a basic Snow-covered island.
You got it.
And then I'll go ahead and cast this Consider while I still can.
You got it. Considering his options.
Yeah, I think I'll draw that.
Oh, I don't like this. Okay.
I'm all set.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice this and grab a tapped Blood Crypt.
Sure thing.
All right, with that, I will just go to me.
Sounds good.
Interesting. All right, how about a land for the turn?
Yep.
And 1 Liliana.
1 Liliana. Mm-hmm. Yep, that happens.
I will plus.
Plus. Okay. I have my card ready.
Yep.
Let me get rid of a land.
Me too. I'll pass.
All right. Draw. What do we have going on in here?
Don't make me sad. Come on, man.
We definitely have Delirium.
Don't make me sad, please. Let's just exile all your cards, play a Murktide, and call it a day.
So, well, we'll just start off by dealing 6 to the Liliana.
Yeah, this thing is very dead.
And then, just gonna pass.
Sure. On your end step, I'm gonna sacrifice my land here and grab a tapped Overgrown Tomb.
Sure thing.
All right, let's untap here. Draw.
No Blood Braids.
Was not a Blood Braid.
Yeah, I don't get to get 2 for wand.
No, you do not. How about a Pyromancer, though?
Ooh, that card is very good, so I'm gonna say no.
It's
Counterspell.
kind of mean, not gonna lie. It happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Cliffs here. I'll pass.
Alright.
1 card in hand.
I'll just untap and draw. Yeah, I'll play a Scalding Tarn.
You got it.
We've got a lot of cards in this graveyard.
Yeah, I don't really like it. Not gonna lie. Not a fan. What do you got for me? Something scary that I can't deal with?
Yeah, hopefully.
No, I was joking, please.
How about a Murktide Regent?
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I'll exile 1 instant and 4 lands.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll enter with 1 counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll cast another Murktide. This time, though, I'm going to exile 5 instants and sorceries.
It happens.
So this one's going to get 5, and this one gets an additional 5.
Yep, happens.
I'll just pass. So I played 1 Murktide, and I only exiled 1 instant or sorcery. The reason for that is Murktide actually grows not only when you cast it, but whenever an instant or sorcery leaves the graveyard while it's in play. So when I cast that second Murktide, it's going to grow both of my Murktides. So you don't want to waste all of your instant sorceries on the first one when you know you're casting another. Now that I have 2 in play, Arven's going to need some pretty good draws and top decks here because Liliana can only deal with 1. And he's going to need like Terminate, Liliana, something to deal with the other one. So we'll see how it goes here. I'm feeling pretty good though.
All right, we're going to need...
I have an 8/8 Murktide and a 9/9 Murktide.
I have a Liliana.
Well, that gets rid of one of them.
Yeah, I'm going to minus target you.
All right. I'll get rid of my 8/8 Murktide.
I'll play a land and pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'll go ahead and sacrifice Scalding Tarn to grab my last Steam Vents.
You got it.
Untap.
Yep.
And draw.
How many cards do you have in hand there, 2?
2.
2.
One of them's a Bauble.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just see what you're going to draw here.
This is what I'm going to draw.
Okay.
Am I taking a lot?
Yeah, I'm attacking you for 9.
I have
I'll
no
put you down to
blocks.
4. And then I'm going to pass, and when I draw my card, we'll go ahead and stop there.
Okay. Upkeep.
Yeah, so I'll draw. Oh, well, because it is another lightning bolt, I'll just cast 2 bolts to kill you.
I respond with an Inquisition.
I was going to take out Liliana with this bolt, but I wanted to see if I was going to draw another. The answer
Yeah,
is
that's
yes.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
We'll get to game 3.
Yeah, this time I get to go first.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
results have been inconclusive so far.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna keep this one.
Yeah, I'll try it as well, but I think this hand might be a little bit better if I was playing poker. So going into game 3, I like my hand a lot here. I only have 2 lands. They are a Spire Bluff Canal as well as a Polluted Delta, but the rest of my hand is great. I have 2 Mishra's Baubles, which is going to go well with that fetch land. I also have another Jace the Mind Sculptor like last game. Hopefully it doesn't get discarded this time. And 2 Expressive Iterations. So I don't have a ton going on, but I have a lot of card advantage and ways that I can find exactly what I need in this game.
So my game 3 hand is a little less land heavy, which I kind of like. I have 2 lands. I have an Overgrown Tomb and a Verdant Catacombs. In the spells department, I have quite a few things. I have 2 sideboard cards, and Terminate and Endurance. I'm really hoping these kind of get to do a lot of work this game. I have a Thoughtseize as well, so I get to attack his hand in the beginning again. I have a Lightning Bolt, and I also have a Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf in this matchup is probably going to get really big because he gets a lot of stuff in his graveyard. I'm really a big fan of this hand. I like it. I'm going to keep it. Awesome. So I'm going to shock myself here.
Yep.
And I think I'm going to shock myself one more time.
All right, well, you get to see a Bauble,
Okay.
a Bauble,
Okay.
an Iteration, an Iteration,
Holy crap.
a Jace, and 2 lands.
I don't like any of this. I really don't like any of this. I'll take probably just the Iteration here.
Right. So 1 Iteration has already been wasted.
Yep, I'll pass the turn.
All right.
That's not okay. I thought we were playing Magic, not poker.
Worked last time, so I'm just gonna play this Delta
Yep.
and a Bauble.
You got it.
And I guess I'll play the other Bauble as
Sure.
well now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
On tap. Draw off the turn.
Yep.
Alright, well I'm gonna play a land here.
Yep.
And I'm going to sacrifice it to find an untapped Blood Crypt.
Sure thing.
You know what's really good when you have 2 baubles? Tarmogoyf.
Oh.
I'll pass.
Alright, well, I'm gonna Bauble myself.
You got it. Ooh, he's already growing. He's already grown. He's got 3.
That doesn't really do anything, so I am gonna end up fetching, but we'll also see what's on top of your deck.
That's this card.
Okay, we like to see those.
Oh, that's not good.
And then
like this.
on my end step, I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice this Polluted Delta to grab a tapped Steam Vents.
You got it.
Alright, well, hopefully we can find an answer to this Goyf before I lose to it.
Untap, upkeep, draw 3 cards.
Upkeep, draw 2, and then draw for turn.
Seems pretty good.
Alright, let's see. We'll just go with a tapped Steam Vents
Okay.
and Monkey.
Monkey's good.
I'll pass.
Untap and draw. Awesome. So we are going to play a land for the turn here. Monkey's a little good. Let's get rid of it.
Yep, that grows the Goyf by 2.
5. It goes to 5 now. I like this game so far. Let's go to combat.
Yep,
How about 5?
I'm taking 5.
I'll pass.
Oh, draw. Alright, well, let's just expressively iterate.
Yeah, you can iterate expressively. Not good?
I'll go with this one in the hand. And this one, exile this one on the bottom.
I do know you have a Spire Bluff.
Yep, and that is the land that I'm going to play this turn.
You got it.
And then I'll play as Consider.
Sure. Consider the options. Interesting. Okay.
Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
You all set, I'm guessing?
Yep, I'm done.
All right, draw for the turn. Well, in that case, how about another 5?
I'm taking 5.
I think that will actually be my turn.
That's all you've got?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll play a turn. And I'll just go ahead and sacrifice it, grab my snow-covered island.
You got it.
Alright, I'll pay 2 mana. And
We exiling a lot of cards here?
yeah, I'm gonna play a Murktide.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And I'm exiling some cards.
I feel like Goif's gonna get smaller.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop both of the artifacts and the creature.
By 2.
And then I think we'll get rid of just 2 sorceries out of my graveyard.
Okay.
So it'll come in with 2 counters on it. Which is at least large enough for now. I'm all set after that.
On the end of your turn, how about a terminate?
Terminate.
Targeting your creature.
Yeah. I'll just counterspell.
It's kind of mean, not gonna lie. Yeah, happens.
Okay.
I will untap.
Yep.
And draw. Interesting. Okay.
No Lilianas?
No, I have it.
Lilianas. You have Liliana?
I do.
Well, that makes me sad.
I'm gonna minus the lily here, targeting you.
What? You never target yourself for some reason.
I know, it's weird, right?
Yep.
How about 4?
I'm taking 4.
I will pass.
All right. Untap and draw. I'll play a Darcy.
Darcy on the stack. No, actually, I'm sorry. Darcy's good. You got it.
Interesting. One, two, three, 4, 5. I'll exile 5 cards and pay 2 mana. I'll play a Murktide.
Yeah, Murktide's good.
I exiled 3 things, so it'll be a 6/6. And then I'm done.
All right, draw for the turn. Land for the turn.
Yep.
Let's
I got Liliana protection.
yeah, kind of sucks. Let's cascade by me taking 1 point here.
Yep.
Trigger.
You got it.
Ragavan.
Yep. You gonna cast it?
I am. I most certainly am.
That happens.
Cards in hand?
I got 3.
3 cards, huh?
Yep.
I'll pass.
At the end of your turn, I'll cast a Consider.
Yeah. Consider the options.
So I get Surveil off of the
do.
Darcy here. I'll go ahead and put this land into the graveyard. And then I basically get to Surveil again here. I'll put Ragavan into the graveyard as well.
got it.
And then I'll draw.
Grows by 1.
And then I'll untap and draw. And play Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Sure.
And Tarmogoyf is
Currently, you're 4/5.
scary enough, I think. Actually, I have a Surveil trigger here,
You do.
so we'll just do that first. Another Ragavan in the graveyard.
Are you delirious?
No, I've just got land, instant, and creature right now.
Okay.
So I'll just leave Jace on 3 for the time being.
Sure.
Do I want to try to attack anything? Probably not this turn. I think I'm just going to -1 the Jace and bounce the Tarmogoyf back
You got it.
in.
Goif's back in my hand.
I'll then play a Scalding Tarn.
Sure.
And we'll pass the turn.
All right, let's untap and draw. Okay, I'm kind of in a rough shape here. I have a Lightning Bolt and Austin's at 4. Unfortunately, I have 2 attackers and he has 2 blockers, so not really great for me. But that Jace is brutal. I gotta get rid of that thing right now, or that thing's just gonna end the game. I can't deal with it. All right, so that Jace is quite annoying. So let's cast Lightning Bolt targeting that Jace.
If that happens, Jace will die.
Awesome. Second main, same as the first. How about Tarmogoyf?
It's back.
Yes, sir. And plus Liliana?
Yeah, I'll discard this counter spell.
Let's go to land. I believe Goyf is at 4 right now. Maybe 5, actually.
Probably 5. I have instant. Yeah, you have a sorcery. So
yeah, I do.
That's 5.
Okay. I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap and draw.
What do we got here?
Well, I do have Delirium now, so
Darcy
I
must
have
attack.
to attack.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and attack the Liliana.
That makes me a little sad.
And then I'll cast another Jace.
I just got rid of it.
And we're going to bounce the Glyph again.
Yep, you got it. Goyf to hand.
I have that Surveil trigger. And pass the turn.
All right. So draw. Interesting. Go to combat.
Yep.
Jace is gonna die, I hope.
Alright, well, I'll black the Bloodbraid Elf, and Jace will, in fact, die.
Okay, damage. Finally, he's gone. Tarmogoyf.
Yep.
Pay 1 life. Tarmogoyf.
And all the Tarmogoyfs.
Olagoyfs, go ahead. They're currently 5.
Alright. Well, I'm going to expressively iterate Surveil.
Yep. Alright, need to dodge a lightning bolt is what I need to do. Kept it. That's not good.
Well, I'll
Fury's pretty
exile
good.
Fury.
Yeah, Fury's pretty good.
I'll put this on the bottom, put this in my hand.
Okay.
But better than Fury.
Was it lightning bolt?
I actually have 2 lightning bolts. So, yeah, I'll attack you for 9 and then I'll bolt you once.
Yeah, that happens. My out, didn't matter now, was exiling your graveyard to block, but didn't happen. Good games, good games.
Good games.